God called into being the congregation of the Sisters of Notre Dame, and in the unfolding of its history, we recognize the signs of God's goodness and provident care. The congregation was founded in Coesfeld, Germany in 1850, during a time of religious and social need. A young professional teacher, Hillegonde Wolbring, out of love for the poor, took orphaned and neglected children into her home. Together with Elizabeth Kuhling, her friend and colleague, and with the support of their spiritual director, Theodore Elting, they began to educate and care for the abandoned and most needy children of the area in an organized way. Recognizing the significance of their apostolate in the church, he invited them to consider religious life. At the request of Bishop George Muller of Münster, 3 sisters of Amersfoort came to Coesfeld in 1850. Under their guidance, the 2 young teachers began their formation for religious life as Sister Maria Aloysia and Sister Maria Ignacia. The sisters from Amersfoort introduced the steadily growing community in Coesfeld to the spirit and rule of the Amersfoort congregation as they had received it from the Sisters of Notre Dame d'Amour, founded in France by Julie Billiard in 1804. In 1855, the foundation in Coesfeld became an independent congregation. As Sisters of Notre Dame, we share in the special gifts of the Holy Spirit given to our spiritual mother, Saint Julie Billiard, to our foundress, Hillegonde Wolbring, and co-foundress, Elizabeth Kuhling. The charism of our congregation, a deep experience of God's goodness and provident care, continues to be enriched by the creative fidelity of each sister of Notre Dame. When the Catholic Church in Germany began to experience the consequences of an anti-Christian oppressive Prussian militia, the Sisters of Notre Dame decided to continue their mission outside Prussia. 200 sisters followed an invitation to the United States of America and dedicated themselves fully to the urgent needs of the people there, especially the German migrants. With increasing vocations, Notre Dame began to grow and flourish amidst all the challenges. In the spirit of Saint Julie Billiard, Sister Maria Aloysia, Sister Maria Ignacia, and the first Coesfeld sisters, our congregation continues to witness God's goodness and provident care throughout the world today. We continue to move forward with one heart, one hope, one mission. Today, the Sisters of Notre Dame are present in 5 continents, participating in a worldwide mission of spreading the goodness and providence of God. by responding to the needs of the time, striving to awaken in each person, we encounter a deep sense of uniqueness, worth, and inestimable value, always with a special focus on those who are on the existential and geographical peripheries.
The steady growth of Notre Dame in the USA opened the door to new missionary ventures. In 1949, Mother Mary Agnes, the Provincial Superior of the Christ the King Province, Cleveland, USA, with the approval of Mother Mary Vera, the Superior General of the Sisters of Notre Dame, responded to an invitation by Bishop Augustine Wildermuth S.J. to establish a mission in Jamalpur, Bihar, a call that would change the course of many lives. The valiant pioneers, Sister Mary St. Thomas, the Mission Superior, Sister Mary Magdala, Sister Mary Maris, Sister Mary Loretta, Sister Mary Joel, and Sister Mary Kiran embarked on a long and arduous journey from the shores of America to the heart of India, carried with profound spirit of hope, faith, and service. After weeks at sea on the Corona and SS Himalaya ships, they arrived Bombay on 20th October on wings of Diwali light, symbolizing the dawn of a new chapter. They were welcomed by Bishop Augustine Wildermuth and the CJ sisters at their arrival in Patna on October 31st. They stood ready to sow seeds of education, compassion, healing, and transformation in Bihar. Their courage and missionary spirit laid a strong foundation for the future generations and flourishing ministries in Bihar and far beyond. The journey of the Sisters of Notre Dame during the past 75 years of its presence in India is studded with abundant experiences of God's goodness and provident care. The growing membership, affiliations, and the increasing geographical distances necessitated in the formation of a new province for effective administration and expansion. In 2004, the newest Notre Dame province of the Visitation was born with its provincial center in Bangalore, Karnataka.
Jamalpur, the first mission in Bihar. October 31st is imprinted in the history of Notre Dame, India in golden letters as the Pioneers' Day, as the 6 pioneers arrived Jamalpur from Patna by train. The parish priest, parishioners, and Asian sisters warmly welcomed them and prepared the newly purchased yellow house for the pioneers. Centered in Jesus Christ and in the spirit of Mary, our pioneers responded to the call to education and healthcare with clarity of purpose and service to those who experience poverty in its various forms.
Birth of Notre Dame Academy. Notre Dame Academy, Jamalpur, started with 16 children in 1950. Sisters utilized packing boxes as tables, desks, and chairs for their dream school. In spite of all the hurdles, a 3-storied building was completed by 1953 and ND monogram went up at the top of the building. From its inception, Jamalpur enjoyed the support of the ecclesial authorities, religious congregations, railway workshop staff, local luminaries, government institutions, and others. In 1957, the Sisters of Notre Dame began to teach in St. Joseph's Hindi Medium School, Jamalpur, in collaboration with Patna Diocese. The Diocese of Patna took over the school in 2016. Notre Dame Academy Jamalpur withstood the damages caused by the earthquake and dared to introduce Hindi medium section to the high school. Over the years, the school flourished from Montessori to +2 level, currently educating 2,000 students. Generations of young men and women educated at Notre Dame Academy have made significant contributions to their communities, impacting lives across the globe. Another significant milestone was the beginning of the novitiate in 1954 in Jamalpur with 6 candidates, our cherished Indian pioneers. Sisters take active role in the pastoral care of the people in St. Joseph's Parish, Jamalpur, leading the parish choir, sacramental preparations, visiting families, and animating parish associations. Health Ministry. Health Care Center, established in 1950 by Sister Mary Kiran, is known as the American Hospital to this day. Several sister doctors and nurses have served the clinic, attending to thousands of patients through holistic healing. Poor people, including infertility cases, flock to this center seeking wellness and healing and blessing from Mother Mary. In 1980, a technical training institute was started in Jamalpur, offering typewriting, shorthand, and bookkeeping, and got employed outside as secretaries or accountants. This was closed in 2000. Social Action Ministry respond to the cry of the Mother Earth and cry of the poor through a vital process of empowerment and transformation for a multitude of marginalized people, especially the women and girls. Some of the activities include farming assistance, planting fruit trees, income generating activities, vocational and life skills training, vermiculture, adult education, organization and mobilization of women and adolescent girls. Jamalpur community, the cradle of Notre Dame, stands as a beacon of hope to those around them. Notre Dame Munger, an academic adventure. Notre Dame Academy Munger was established in 1957. The then Mission Superior, Sister Mary St. Thomas, at the request of Mr. B.S. Mukherjee, the collector of Munger, rented out a building in the fort area to begin the school, with Sister Mary Frida as the headmistress and Sister Mary Shushila and other lay teachers. In 1958, a bungalow was purchased and the school was shifted to the present location. Notre Dame Convent Munger was opened in 1975 with Sister Mary Lalita as the local superior and principal, Father Robert Snyder, our parish priest, Mr. Roy Paul, the district magistrate of Munger, and many other sisters and dignitaries were present for the occasion. Today, Notre Dame Academy Munger stands tall and majestic, its serene green campus a haven of knowledge and growth. Revered as a beacon of holistic education, It nurtures over 2,000 young minds with an unparalleled blend of scholastic excellence and co-curricular brilliance. St. Julie School provides a sanctuary of hope for the children of daily laborers, rickshaw pullers, and vegetable vendors. Hartman School, Patna, 1959. Sisters cared for the poorest of the poor children with meager means and educated them with the caring support of the priests and religious of Kurji area. The school, named after Bishop Hartman, began to flourish under the leadership of Notre Dame Sisters and Patna Diocese. Sevashram, Hartman High School, 1966. The origin goes back to 1966 when the sisters took over the administration of Hartman School from the Diocese of Patna, which was situated in the Ravi Bharti premises. Sevashram community began in 1977 in the rented house at Digha, Patna, with a wider prospect of pastoral care in Kurji parish and proximity to the school as the school was shifted to the parish grounds. Sisters render excellent education, quality pastoral care, and social outreach to women. Currently, Hartman School provides education to 1,300 girls. Pastoral care has always been the heartbeat of Sevashram community. Notre Dame Academy, Patna was inaugurated in 1960 with 3 students. It grew to 15 and to an amazing miracle of 3,500 girls today, from Montessori to +2. Many ex-students have distinguished themselves in professional and humanitarian service in different parts of India and abroad. Parent-teacher association and alumni play a vital role in engaging in charitable and life-giving projects and programs. Julie School, Patna. Julie School began as an outreach of the novitiate around 1972. The non-school-going children from the neighborhood were gathered in Notre Dame Academy after the school hours, and the novices took turns in teaching them reading and writing. Today, Julie School educates over 500 girls from lower socio-economic background. Julie School concept grew as a potential educational outreach to the poor across the country, where Sisters of Notre Dame are present. Provincial House, Jaydhara. Patliputra Patna community became the provincial center, a place to gather for assemblies, religious functions, and medical care of all the sisters in the province. Over the years, Notre Dame Patna has seen several groups of formees complete their initial formation from candidacy to juniorate, and is home to all the sisters of Notre Dame India. It has weathered the historical and destructive floods in 1975 and has witnessed several profession, jubilee ceremonies, missioning of our heroic missionaries to Indian missions and Africa, and has bid farewell to many endearing sisters to their eternal bliss. Currently, Notre Dame Patna community is composed of school sisters, temporary professed student sisters, and teacher, trainees, postulants, and our dear sick and elderly sisters. Asha Kiran, a home for the girls, is a safe place for the most disadvantaged, and we feel privileged to accompany and mentor them to their full potential as a child of God. Jaydhara is our precious facility where the elderly and sick sisters receive personal care, recovery and healing, and pastoral accompaniment. Sisters live the evening tide of their life in the ministry of prayer and presence, besides engaging in varied acts of loving community service and mentoring those in initial formation by their witness and classes. Provincial House 98, Patliputra Colony. In the year 2023, the provincial administration shifted their residence to 98 Patliputra. The increasing number of sick and elderly sisters made it necessary to create more elder-friendly rooms and related facilities. At present, the new provincial center houses 10 sisters who are fully engaged in the administration and ongoing formation needs of the province. It is a hub of activities with stewardship and management tasks, overseeing finance and construction requirements, frequent formative and professional trainings, workshops, and board meetings.
Sisters of Notre Dame India continues to be an integral part of the great Notre Dame story of global sisterhood. We forge ahead creating new narratives and fleshing our charism, responding to the needs of the times with creative fidelity. Our hearts are filled with profound gratitude to God who called us to incarnate His love and provident care. With St. Julie, our spiritual mother, we proclaim how good is our good God.